Black Clover chapter 264 is here, and the name of the chapter is The Best Attitude. And I gotta say, this one, goes hard in this one. So, without further ado, it's Leo, your fellow Weeb, and let's get started. And starting the chapter, the captain's meeting is still going on, and Not is planning a strategy to counterattack. And Not is saying that with his power, they can infiltrate the Spade Kingdom and attack the Triad one by one. And I don't think this plan will work, so that's a topic for another video, so stay tuned for that. So anyways, back to the chapter. And Not reveals the magic of the Dark Triad members, that Dante uses gravity and body magic, Vanica uses curse and blood magic, and lastly Xenon uses bone and spatial magic. And Yuno is still looking pretty depressed about what happened earlier, and Not is saying with his current power he can't take a lot of people head on, and they need to select candidates according to it. And Jack is like, here it's the captain's time to shine, and from here on things start getting interesting. My boy starts dominating the captain's meeting. So when we're back to the chapter, is telling Not, let me be the one who fights Xenon, and Jack is telling, we can't send someone who have lost once before. And Captain Fugalian explaining in a much better way than Jack, that we need to protect the Clover Kingdom as well we have to fight the Triad. And Not asks a question that recently there's a resistance going on in the Spade Kingdom, and recently a man came to the Clover Kingdoms, and apparently is protecting the guy he's talking about, and that guy is the caretaker that recently came to the Hajj village and told about his past. And then Not asks another question, that what is your real identity, and he replies, I guess I am the prince of the Spade Kingdom. And everyone's reaction are just hilarious, especially Asta's. And then he explains how there was a coup d'etat against the royals, and that's why he was sent to the Clover Kingdom when he was just a baby. And then he says that that person may also know some valuable information about the enemy. And Jack is like, now there's another reason not to send you there, and you could be the spy or the other guy could be the spy. So that's a pretty reasonable reaction, cause so much info was dumped about and that's a pretty realistic reaction from the Magic Knights. And Jack always reminds me of Kenpa Chizaraki from Bleach, another one of my favorite series. And Tabata Sensei is writing some fire dialogues, and is saying that it is meaningless if I won't be the one who saves Captain Vengeance, cause ever since the elf incident, you have did trust against him, but this is inevitable. Captain Vengeance didn't choose between elf or human, and because of that he's fighting seriously as a Magic Knight. And after lost against Xenon, he saw Captain Vengeance fighting while healing the other knights, and that's pretty epic. And these words from William gave me goosebumps. I made them walk in the way of hardship, but still they didn't cursed. Instead, they stood up and continued with me. The Golden Dawns is my pride and my dream, and this is really epic. And when this gets animated, I'm definitely gonna react to it on this channel, so stay tuned for that as well. And then says our captain fought and got caught while protecting us, and even though you think of him as a betrayer because he turned his back on the Clover Kingdom once, and Captain William is the most kind and reliable person than anyone else when we see him. And Xenon came to kill us, but we are still alive thanks to Captain William, and we are the Golden Dawns, the strongest of the Clover Kingdom. And this was pretty cool, and gotta hand it to Tabata Sensei to make such good dialogues or quotes. And then his magic starts rising up, saying, I am gonna save Captain William this time. And Jack is shocked, sensing this mana coming from and saying, stop saying random words. And then Belle says, stop interfering in between. And that's pretty epic. And she says that I am building up the mana to beat the bone bastard, and won't lose this time, even though I'm getting the feeling that if they fought again, he's gonna lose again. So either way, then Not says it's not like there is no chance of winning. I don't hate people like you. And Asta tells, either you are the prince or the vice captain. You are so I don't care about that. And let's defeat the Dark Triad together. And they will be departing after 2 days for the mission. And then Fugilane says, I like to request to contacting the Heart Kingdom, and Charlotte says, we have lost contact of them from yesterday. And Nod says, probably Vanica attacked there. And Noel wakes up, and the elves are helping us. So that's it for this chapter. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts in the comment section. And so it's Leo Felovib, and peace and toodles.